What it do? What it do? It's your boy, the SRT God. I am back on your screen with another legendary podcast. How is it going, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Thank you all for coming in. I truly appreciate the love and the support, guys. I'm going to run through a couple things that we're going to do. Daily Grind is trying to hook up right now, so that is the lovely part of live podcast. He is on the road, so he's trying to hook back up. As soon as he does, we will bring him in here. He's trying to get locked and loaded. So I'm going to go over a couple things. First of all, guys, we just hit 500 subs today. Fuck, man. I truly appreciate all the love and the support, whether you love me or hate me, and you have subscribed and you've been showing me love. I'm blessed as hell, man. I'm super excited. This is a dream of mine that I've been dreaming about for a long time to hit 500 subs. That's crazy, right? And we did this in a fairly quickly amount of time from what I'm hearing from a lot of people. So I truly appreciate all the love and the support that you guys have been showing me and my channel. Trust me, as we get going and we start doing more videos and all that stuff, everything's going to be coming together a lot better. Right now, I'm learning this process, and you guys are seeing my journey through the YouTube, through the cars, and all of the above. Really, the only thing that I know is that the gym part. So with the filming and all that stuff, guys, it's all coming along. I've just switched over to an Apple phone, all Apple products. So a lot of my videos, I'm learning how to edit all them things and all that. I'm getting a lot of help from my guys, E-Vapors, Albuki, Car Show Rail, Real to Rails. All these guys are really trying to help me in getting the process going, because obviously Android to Apple is completely different, and I'm learning the process of that. So I truly appreciate you guys sticking with me and rocking with me still when I'm stumbling through this stuff. You guys have still been hammering on the subs, hitting the like button, doing the comments below, everything, man. You guys have been really kicking ass. I truly appreciate it. Also, I want to also touch base. I'm doing a huge partnership with Saint Customs here locally in Minnesota, and I'm going to tell you guys what. I just picked up my car, and this thing looks sick as fuck. I'm just going to be real with you guys. It is crazy. So we're going to be doing a lot of videos with that in the next couple, probably next week or two. We are going to be touching base with them guys, locking and loading, getting it all up to date and everything with that. Everybody that is in here, man, truly, I appreciate it. Let's rock through with a couple of these guys. Brother Josh with Daily Grind Family, one of the most genuine men I have met and had the pleasure in meeting. I had met him as well down in St. Louis, matter of fact, and we're going to talk about that once he gets locked and loaded and in here. We will talk about that. Nana Gang, what's going on? I see you up in the building. What's going on? I cannot understand why I have not connected. Yeah, I don't understand it either, man. Hit the SRT God, man. My name is flying all over the fucking place. So I just want to make sure that you guys get the right channel, not some bullshit channel, and not some bullshit on me. If y'all don't hear from me, it's bullshit. Straight facts. Nick, let's get it. Amen, man. Let's do this. I'm serious, man. It's game time. This is my second show, and we're already having a couple difficulties. But you know what? That's part of life, man. So we'll keep rolling, keep doing the damn thing. If we don't get him on here tonight, we'll definitely get him on this show, because that is one dude that is awesome. Godspeed is in the building. This motherfucker, this guy, dude. Honestly, Godspeed. If you're still on here, we got to link up. We got to do something. This dude, is a fucking cool dude. I met him down in where the hell were we? St. Louis. And yeah, St. Louis. Yeah, we were in St. Louis, and I met him. Sorry, I've been traveling a lot with the car. So St. Louis, and you know, we connected really well. The dude is a down-to-earth guy, and you know, everything out to the side, athlete, whatever you want to call him, NFL star. He's just a badass dude. He has really looked out for me. He's been messaging me. We've been talking back and forth, you know, prior to all this stuff. And he's a really cool dude. So you guys make sure you guys hit up Godspeed. Make sure you guys link into his YouTube, also Instagram. And he's got the sickest lineup. He has a really badass lineup. That's goals right there, man. Destroyer 1320. This is another dude that has also took me under his wing and showed me a lot of things, has helped me out when I've asked him. All these people I'm reading off to you guys, seriously, these guys have been supportive, and that's what means the world to me. Is these guys have took me under their wing. I'm new to this shit. Like I've told you guys 100 times, I'm new to this stuff. And for them guys to reach out to me and be able to help me out when they can and with the questions I have, salute. Destroyer, you're a real one. I appreciate you, champ. Godspeed, salute from Destroyer. Amen to that shit, man. Let's do this. Let's see. Daily Grind. I am going to send him this again real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to send this to him and see if he can get locked in. Here he is. He is locking in. So let's, without further ado, let's add on the big man himself, Daily Grind family. I truly appreciate this man right here. What is going on, my man?
Man, of all times, bro. I've been on other people's live streams and I jump on, click on the link, no problem, man. Today, 10 minutes before, I'm trying to get on and I couldn't.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's part of life, right? We're out here working and grinding. That's what's up, right?
Right. Exactly, bro. What's up, man? Thank you. First and foremost, man, I appreciate you having me on, bro. Believe it or not, it's the first time I've been invited to be on anybody's podcast or anybody's like live stream or whatever like that. So I appreciate the time you set out to have me on your show, bro.
Absolutely. I would not want anybody else but yourself on here today. Why? Because this guy right here is a hell of a worker, hell of a grinder. I actually had the pleasure of meeting you on a surprise visit at St. Louis.
Yeah.
Talk about a guy that's a grinder, but still has belief and believes in his friends. This man showed up in St. Louis in a moving truck.
What was I driving?
And came in, had dinner with us, relaxed, chilled, chopped it up, but was in still working mode. That right there tells me a lot about your personality, about yourself, about how you roll with your friends and roll with your boys and believe in them and sit next to them and still make time for them in your busy schedule, man. That was seriously, it was awesome. Like I've known of you and I followed you, but that was the first time to meet you in person. And dude, I was laughing. I had a great time. Even besides the filming and the work, your personality is something different that sets you apart. And meeting you and just listening to your some of your stories and even some of the stuff you're doing now, your Uber Eats that you were doing, you're moving, all those things. Wow, man, you got a busy ass life schedule, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, as you can see, I'm sitting in my car, bro. Like, this is my office, man. This is a 2016 Accord, bro, and it's got 114,000 miles on it.
Now, let's get this straight. I'm pretty sure you got clean 10s on there, though, right?
Yeah. They're 10s. Yeah.
That's what's up, though. You know what I'm saying? You're rocking with what you got. And you even put it on your YouTube. You know what I mean? You're not out here stunting. You're not out here showing people bullshit. You're out here grinding, showing people, on your YouTube channel, you're showing people about Uber Eats, what's up, what to do and what not to do, the questions you get. Perhaps someone just asked you to buy a weed, as a driver. I mean, dude, to be an Uber driver in itself takes a lot of balls. You know what I'm saying? Because you and that person are by yourself. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, bro, like the thing is this, that I've been self-employed for probably I'm gonna say the last 8 or 9 years or so. And don't get me like what I know by trade, what I have a passion for, and I know like my skill is construction. Right. I entered the construction industry at 15 years old. I went in knowing nothing. And I left the company I was with for like 14 years or so. I left that company as a project manager. I was comfortable. At the time I was on salary, so I made money even if I didn't show up. I had a company credit card where all my gas was paid for. I also had a 1 monthly dinner that I could go to on a personal note anytime I wanted, and I had my set amount that I made every bi-weekly or whatever. So I was comfortable, if you ask me, but it was just certain situations with the actual contractor of the company and everything like that I wasn't happy with. And at that moment, I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna quit this. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'll be all right. And I ended up quitting, bro. And I basically went from making 1,500 every 2 weeks to making close to 1,500 on a weekly basis. So and it all came from just going self-employed, bro. And I have this thing where, like, in my mind, I need to make a certain amount of money every day, and I don't care whether if I'm on a construction site, if I'm taking somebody on an Uber ride, if I'm delivering somebody's Uber Eats, whatever it is, the same amount of money, like, I need to make every day. So as long as I'm out here doing it the legal way, bro, I there's no shame in my game, bro. I'll do whatever it takes to put food on the table. You know what I mean?
Exactly. What made you leave the construction trade after 14 years? What made you just say, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of working for the man. I want to do my own thing. You know, you always hear people talking about take a leap of faith. It's easy to say that, right? It's very easy to say, let's take a leap of faith, but yet I have a family at home. I have bills to make. What if I don't make it? You know, and you said that you feel very comfortable doing what you were doing.
Right.
But we always want more, right? We always want that more. So what really made you say, all right, man, fuck it, I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm working myself, and I'm doing my own thing. What made you switch that?
All right, before I answer this, I'm gonna turn on the car to put the AC on because it's hot.
Yeah, bro, it's hotter than hell out there, man.
It's 89 degrees, so it's not too bad. But you guys let me know if the audio is bad because I got the AC going and the engine's going. So if it's too loud, let me know, or whatever the case would be. And
sounds good right now.
Okay. So yeah, man, to answer your question, basically, so like I said, I was a project manager. We were down on a job site in Pasadena, right on Colorado Boulevard, where on a yearly basis they do the Rose Parade. You know what I mean? So it was a pretty good job, commercial unit and everything like that. However, I had the contractor showing up to the job site talking smack to the employees. You know what I mean? That the crew that I'm running, we're trying to get this job done on time, on budget, and everything like that. And this dude's showing up every day, calling my guys lazy. And why would you get mad if you show up on lunchtime and the guys are laying down? You know what I mean? Like, it's lunchtime, bro. Like, let them do what they got to do so they can get back to work after done. So it kept on happening, and I just got tired of it. It got to the point where, so that company, my father was the foreman in that company, and that's how I got in. And it got to the point where the contractor showed up and he disrespected my father. And that was the last straw for me. I wasn't gonna have that, so I quit right then and there. He still sent me an email, told me, hey, I'm gonna give you 24 hours to reconsider. You sure you want to? And he told me, if I don't get an email response from you within 24 hours, I'm gonna consider you, you resigned or whatever. And sure enough, he didn't get no response from me, man. So at the end of the day, like I said, I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I knew that I'd be okay. Just because of the fact that, like, I grew up in a home where my parents, like, they hustled, bro. Like, my parents had their own business. And I remember as a kid, like, either on vacations or day off, having to go to work with my mother because she couldn't get a babysitter. You know what I mean? Yep. And my work ethic honestly comes from both of my parents, man. To this day, my father wish, his physical health is not the best anymore. So if it was up to him, he'd be on a job site working. However, that's not the case anymore. So I'm trying to do everything on my part, bro, to make it happen and have my family comfortable. So yeah, man, it was just getting tired of being bossed around, bro. Like, it's like, let me be my own boss, and if I fail, it's because of myself. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
I put that on myself. I took this leap of faith, and if I fail, then so be it. But other than that, it's like you just get tired at some point of making somebody else money. And that last year that I quit, it was actually the first year that construction company hit $1 million in revenue. So, things were going good, and it was, I could have been set up for the rest of my life or whatever if I stayed in the company, but I wasn't happy. So
Right.
I wasn't gonna stick around because money doesn't drive me, bro. I don't care about the amount of zeros on a paycheck, whatever. Yeah, money, makes a little bit easy, life a little bit easy, but it's not the only thing you need in life, bro. That's for sure.
No, you have to be happy. I mean, it's one of those things where anything in life, if you're not happy with a relationship or your job or whatever the case is, life's too short to not be happy, right?
Hell
So
yeah.
that's why I agree with that 100%. You look at your YouTube channel. We're gonna talk about that for a real minute.
Yeah.
And you're still doing Uber Eats and Uber,
Right.
as another side hustle as you do that.
Right.
What is something, obviously, the work, a lot of people aren't working right now, right? So what kind of tips would you give to be an Uber driver or Uber Eats? What are a few side tips that you could give since you've been doing it that you noticed, like you will like side swipe by or something that makes it a lot easier, and so forth?
I mean, honestly, it's not for everybody, for sure. Number one, if you don't like driving, don't sign up. You get a lot of drivers who talk about, oh man, Uber, like it's not enough money, this and that. They slave you around. I don't want to take trips that are long, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, bro, all that generates income for you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's not for everybody, for sure, because you're also in a way like you gotta have people skills. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
people get in this car, not like today earlier. I had a lady who she got in the car, and by the time before I even jumped on the freeway, she had already told me all her family problems. You know what I mean? So it's like if you don't like dealing with people and you can't deal with people's stuff sometimes, don't do it.
Right.
You know, the only thing I could suggest in this is if you do get into Uber or Uber Eats or whatever, any of those crazy platforms that people are using now to make money, is have a goal in mind. Because if you go every day just for the money, it's not gonna last very long. And the other hand, if you say, okay, let me jump on Uber, so I can make $10,000, I'll put those $10,000 towards something that I am passionate for, your own business or whatever the case may be, then that kind of drives you to show up every day. You know what I mean? Because you could get burned out very easily, bro. Very
Right.
easily. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's just honestly, that's why on my videos I always say, look, this is my experience. This is what I go through. This is what I went through in LA. Don't get on Uber and thinking that you're gonna start making $1,500 a week because I'm making that. You know, it's all gonna depend on your work ethic, how good you could deal with customers, and how bad you want it, bro. Honestly, man.
And honestly, location. You know what I mean? Location's big too. It's I'm in Minneapolis here, so I mean Uber. When I was out about, I was down in Alabama.
Right.
Dude, there was no Uber. You know what I mean? They were just like, "What the hell is Uber?" You know what I mean?
It happened to me. It happened to me at the YouTubers call out. So I took an Uber to the event. However, to get out of there was no Ubers around.
Right.
That track was like in the middle of nowhere, bro.
Yes,
so
sir.
I had to catch a ride with somebody, and the homie car guy Court, one of his friends, was there. He stayed behind, and he was able to give me a ride all the way back to my hotel, bro. Because yeah, I mean, it's every market is different, man. Obviously, if you're in a major city, then you're gonna do okay. But don't rely just on one way to make money, because if Uber was the only thing that I had, then I mean I'd have some bad weeks for sure. I have to rely on anything because Uber can cut me off at any time. All it takes is one customer to say that I was rude to them, or say that I stole their food, or whatever the case may be, and I could get deactivated just like that overnight, and then I'm stuck.
Right.
You know? So at that point is when you gotta start moving to other streams that you might have. In my case, would be like hitting up people to get on a job site or whatever the case may be. And I always have that in my back pocket. I could always go back to construction. Um, but like what you guys are seeing now, anybody that's on here, I'm not really looking at the chats that much because I don't want to mess with the screen and have anything go out.
We got a lot of folks in here. We got a lot of people in here. We'll read them off here in a minute for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came in, man. But you know, like I don't know, bro. It's crazy, man. But go ahead and read those off right now. And
all right, let's name some of these guys off. We're gonna do some read off here. Car Show Rails in the building. Godspeed, he's in the building.
Okay. Okay.
Carmen in a Daytona is in Minnesota. Saw my car. I appreciate that. We definitely got to link up next time you're back in town for sure. We have Big Chief in the house.
Chief Sick.
Yes, sir. We have who else is up in here? A lot of people. Bryce is up in here. I appreciate you, Chad. You're a local fan. I appreciate that. Pablo's in the house. What's going on, boss? I got to get you on this show too, man. Definitely. Pablo 7, you're a dope one too, man. There's a lot of people that are shooting off comments, so I'm going to try to go through these as much as I possibly can. Shaq Diesel is in the house. What's going down? I appreciate you. Luis, I appreciate you as well. You're up in here. SRT. I've got a lot of comments about my new upgrade. I appreciate that, guys. My upgrade is crazy. Y'all will see film soon. But right now it's going away for another couple of days. So I'll be back in the building pretty soon. But man, to be honest with you, you know, the moving company. All right. We're gonna kind of shift gears because this is your company, correct?
You want to know something, bro?
What's up?
And might come as a shocker to you, but so I was just in St. Louis with you chopping it up over that business, right?
Yes, sir.
And the business has now officially been shut down.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
For good reasons?
Multiple reasons that for me personally in the long run were not something I wanted to be a part of. You know, like I had mentioned to you, I had partners in it, and it was my personal decision to step back and shut it down was based on industry standards, pretty much.
Correct.
And things that didn't sit well with me, like morally and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather cut my ties now than be into some trouble later on down the line that I know I wouldn't be able to get out of. So for sure, like, you know, we had just started it. It was open for about 6 months. We were running all over the country. That's how, you know, I got to meet you and everything like that. But you know, it just wasn't worth it for me anymore. And you know, as a mutual agreement between all partners, we decided to shut it down. And you know, like I talked to you Vapors about it, and it was one of those situations where it's like you live and learn, and yeah, you move on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
So, all right. So we're gonna flip the script a little bit here. Mm-hmm. With you going through all of this of shutting it down, moving on positive vibes, obviously.
Right.
What would you tell somebody like myself or anybody that's in this chat when you go to start a business, if you're going to do some partnership stuff? What are some things that you would give tips to be like, yo, really watch for this, or yo, get an attorney for this, for the both sides of you? This isn't a one-sided thing by any means, guys. So I want you to understand what he is saying is on both sides of the fence. When you guys come together as a partnership, whether it's you, family, which family is probably, I'm going to be honest with you, one of the worst things you can do when it comes to partnerships. And a lot of people will understand that. A lot of people will be like, well, they're family, right?
Yeah.
It's funny how people change when money becomes accessible to them.
Right.
What are some tips that you would give to myself or anybody that's in here?
Okay.
What are some tips that you can give for them to not only be aware of, but also having these signed documents signed and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, any business, whatever business you're going into, whatever industry, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know every single industry, I know everything about everything when I
Correct.
don't. But I'm gonna say research, research, and after you're done doing your research, do some more research. Because I mean, you can never ask enough questions. You can never ask enough people that are already in the industry. You know, that's one thing. Number two, like you mentioned, and everybody will tell you. Everybody will tell you. For some reason, I thought it was different, but it's not. Like you said, don't go into business with family. Don't do that, regardless of if you guys grew up playing ding dong ditch as kids. You know, if you guys hung out at 7, 8 years old, it doesn't matter. Don't do it. um, because you know things can happen, and you know people go their ways. You know, so
Exactly.
it is what it is. You know, so honestly, bro, whatever it is do your homework, man. Do your homework. Make sure you know all the proper legal terms. You know, we went through LegalZoom, and they helped us get the LLC started. You know, and as we went along, like there's absolutely no way you could go pay a millionaire right now $5,000 to have a meeting, and he could write everything down for you, and I guarantee you that you're still gonna make a mistake or two,
Absolutely.
because as you're already into the business, things will pop up that you had no idea about. And that's when you need to adjust. You need to be able to adapt to it and you know switch gears and be like, okay, now we got to go this route. We got to do this. This is another $1,000. This is another $2,000. You know that you were not expecting to spend, and it happens, man. It happens. So at the end of the day, I say just do your homework. That's the biggest thing, bro, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like you said, you know, I don't want to say it, but family is the worst. And even with friends, like you said, you know, you've been kicking it for 15, 20 years. But once that money starts changing, people change. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it numerous times throughout. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of people that are in businesses that have their own businesses that have partnered with people. The best thing that I can say when it comes to that is silent partners and investors, where all they're doing is bringing money to the table, and that's it. You know what I mean? And that's something that I feel is becoming more and more common. With them silent people that are behind the scenes that are giving you the money. It's all documented. It's all legally done, obviously. And they're not doing it for free. You know, they're either charging you interest. They're either charging you, hey, I'm going to give you $250,000 in 5 years. You got to pay me $400,000. You know what I'm saying? They're in it for the money,
Right.
But at least if you're in you're running it yourself. It's up to you. It's not up to 13 other people.
Yeah.
It's up to you. And when those things don't collide and go together, you're gonna have some issues by yourself. You know, you can't blame anybody but yourself when things go sideways, right?
Yeah.
So that's what there's a few businesses that I'm looking into it and thinking about doing, but it's like the only thing I want involved is a silent investor. And I'm just kind of, just from the research and talking to other business people with that. And, like you said, it sucks that the company moved, but like you said, E-Vapors is one of the most positive dudes you'll ever meet in your life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
He always looks at things positive and always looks at other things. And it's a live and learn situation. You know what I mean? If you didn't do it, you'd be like, God, what would have happened if I would have done it? What would have happened if I wouldn't have done it? You know what I'm saying? So now you can say, hey, I lived and learned. We're going to scoop on to the next story in my chapter of my life, and we're going to keep moving forward with it. And that's always the thing is we're going to live and learn. That's the one thing, guys. We're going to always hit roadblocks in life.
Yeah.
Things that make us stronger are the things that knock us down. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a negative thing or whatever, but you always want to take the positives and run with that. if you're gonna stick on the negative stuff, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna bite you in the ass, and it's gonna bug you the rest of your life, right? So you just got to keep moving forward. And I obviously with what you're saying, that's exactly what you're doing. You're being positive. You're living and learning from it. But that's real life type shit right there. Is what Daly's talking about. Is his thing was he was going to run this, and you guys were going to move forward, and you were going to start getting a couple more trucks, and you were going to do this, and you were going to do that. But like you said, roadblocks came up, and you were like, man, this is not for me. But in my opinion, for you to stand up and say that was not for me, that's mad respect, man. That's big time respect, because a lot of people wouldn't say that and come up with a lot of fucking excuses instead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for you to say, yo, man, I was just looking at this, and this isn't for me, man, salute. Big time. Because that's the number one step, is to fucking own it up to yourself and knowing, yo, man, this wasn't for me. This wasn't my thing. You know?
Right. Is the audio still good? Because I got somebody saying that it was there was some feedback or whatever, and your audio did kind of go kind of crazy, but now I can hear you loud and clear. So
there might be a little audio in the back. Might be a little audio.
Yeah, man, I wish I had my headphones with me. I could have just popped them on, but I actually don't got them in the car, man.
Hey,
but
it is what it is, bro. We're live. We're doing it, man.
Crazy,
you know?
Right? Yeah.
A couple other things. A couple other people that are in here. AutoBiz 313. What's going down?
Sorry, AutoBiz.
Where can you buy my merch? SodaMuscle.com. This is one of my newest shirts. I'm coming out with Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I'm going to be coming out with a lot of different shirts. I've been getting a lot of questions for my Thesrtgod shirts. Those are going to come out. No days off. Those shirts are going to drop. Turn your phone down a little bit, your mic. That might be the problem. Not that much.
Okay, no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shout out to the homie Vapors, who's behind the scenes working. He's helping me out. He's shooting me texts while we're on here. So what I'm gonna do whenever you're speaking, I'm just gonna mute. Okay. And I'm probably, let me see, I have it all the way high, so I'm gonna turn it down and then if that helps anything. But yeah.
So we'll go back to some of these questions. Where can you buy my merch? SodaMuscle.com, SOTA muscle.com. The link is in my bios and a lot of my videos, so make sure you guys hit that link. It'll bring you to a lot of different things, my IG, the YouTube, my website, all of that. Click on there. I Can't Stop, Won't Stop shirts are going to be getting dropped. The No Days Off shirts will be getting dropped. The Thesrtgod shirts will be getting dropped. Also, me and El Boogie tag teamed on a t-shirt that is going to be coming out. I'm not going to say what it says on there, but that one is definitely a must get for sure, with all this stuff that's going on with my channel, most definitely. So make sure you guys hit up sodamuscle.com. That's where you guys can get the merch. Ladies, also leggings, yoga outfits, all of that is on there, guys. Don't sleep on my brand. I'm telling you that right now, man. It's been going crazy. Real to real. What's going down? E-Vapors is in the building. What is up? That is my guy. Big salute to him for pushing me to do this, actually. So I appreciate that. Bryce, I see you, big boy. In need of the Thesrtgod merch. Absolutely. My guy is behind right now with the COVID stuff and all these teams coming out. So his stuff will be, my stuff will be getting made soon enough here, probably in the next 2 weeks. So make sure you guys keep an eye out on that. Lefty Two Guns, what's going on, boss? I see you in the building. What's going on? That's a big dude right there. Big supporter as well. Nick, I see you. Definitely will be checking out some of the merch out, brother. Yes, do so. And if you guys don't see that little picture there, that's called a Lamborghini, just so you guys understand. Get it right. Daily Grind family from Left Two Guns is in the building. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. So with that being said, down in LA, okay, we got to talk about this because we have some car people in here. So being as the Thesrtgod Show, you got to tell us the back streets of this little drag strip you were telling me about. That's kind of undercover type, you know what I'm saying? But yet it's straight gangster, right? It's gangster, so we got to talk about it. Right. You definitely got to show me this strip when I come out to LA soon, for sure. You got to show me this strip because I got to see it.
Me as a spectator is one thing I could show you and this and that, but somebody that is, I don't know if they're still in the chat or not, but the homie Godspeed has actually been putting it down out here in LA for years, man. Like when I found out that he was gonna be at Gap Fest, I think it was Relly Rails and El Boogie, man. I was like, hey, you know what? I just found out Godspeed's gonna be in St. Louis. I'm telling you right now, be on the lookout for him because honestly, YouTube is just finding out about Godspeed. Like the rest of the country, like you guys, uh, everybody down in St. Louis and areas just finding out about him. But out here in LA, bro, like he's been doing the damn thing. And I don't know if you guys follow him on IG, but he was on live yesterday, and you know, he's just one of those persons that actually is out here doing the thing, not just, you know, talking about it. Like you, who else pulls a red eye with a track hawk?
Not just your normal track hawk either, ladies and gentlemen. This setup that Godspeed has, man, he pulled up in St. Louis. I about shit myself.
And you know what, bro? Look,
like,
the dude is genuine as hell, man. Like I've seen him all over LA, bro. I've seen him in South Central LA. Not too many people go to South Central LA.
Right.
I seen not too long ago, right before Gap Fest, he was down. I happened to drive by and he had his trackhawk pulling the red eye in the trailer. He was parked right in front of Staples Center. So when on his live yesterday, he was talking about the recent drive he did, you know, that everything he's been doing it on his own, on his miles and everything like that. And I actually sent him a message on his live, and I was like, bro, if you know, if you need a driver, let me know what's up, bro. Like I drive, like that's what I do. I don't care if it's in this Honda, if it's in a 26-foot box truck, if it's in a dually, whatever it is, bro. Like driving is what I do. I've drove from my house from California all the way to Austin, Texas in 24 hours. You know, I could get you to Florida within 2 days. You know what I mean? So, you know, he was like, bro, Daily Grind, if you're serious, let's talk about it because I want to do some type of tour or something like that, right? So I believe he's back in the area now, and I've actually, he asked me to shoot him my number, so I'm gonna send it to him over on DMs, and I mean, maybe, just maybe, we might link up, and I might just end up helping him do this cross country tour, bro. So you guys be on the lookout for Godspeed on what he got coming. Like I said, you guys are barely hearing about him now, but he's been in the racing scene for a minute, bro. But like I said, it's one of those things where I could sit down here and explain to you what the car scene is like out here in LA, but until you witness it and you're in the middle of everything, it's a whole different story. And I don't even have access to certain you know, events like that. There's right out here, there's things that are you know, very private and everything like that, and you got to know the right people to get in there to even know where they're going down. So yeah, man, I mean, you got to come to LA. That's all I'm saying, bro. Don't
worry. The Thesrtgod channel will be down in LA soon. So you better believe on my channel, we're gonna figure out how to get into this shit. Whether Godspeed's gonna help us or not, which, hey, we'll reach out to Godspeed. He'll link us up. I ain't worried about it.
You can hit up Godspeed when you hit LA, bro. We can reach out to the homie Rambo. I don't know if you got a chance to see him on Car Talk TV not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago. Yes. I mean, these are two dudes that are heavy in the car community, and are well respected. You know what I mean? So
it's funny how you're saying these guys' names, right? Mm-hmm. And YouTube is just starting to find out about these guys. Could you imagine if they were pushing YouTube when they first started this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like Godspeed isn't one of those types of guys to be behind a camera. That's just not him, right? You would agree with that? He's a, like you said, he's a humble dude. He's a very humble guy.
Even though, wait, having $50,000 out in cash at the track doesn't come off very humble. It doesn't,
bro. But he's willing to throw it down if somebody wants to try.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't just talk about it. Like, man, you know, he puts it down out there on the track, bro. And if you got to respect that. You got to respect that.
I trust me, man. I was sitting right there looking at the helmet and everything, and I'm going, this cat don't play, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing with him. He's a very humble dude, but like you said, you know, he's been doing the game for a long time, and a couple other names he's been throwing around. But if they would have been doing YouTube then,
right,
they would have honestly. I would say that Godspeed is probably going to be one of the guys that's going to change the track game. I really do. You know, you have Demonology and a few other guys that are huge in the track scene. But honestly, I really feel because Godspeed will race, and it's not just racing a Hellcat Red Eye, and it's not just racing a Trackhawk.
Yeah,
these cars are something else.
right.
Okay, they don't even smell normal when they drive by you. when you're on the track, they just don't smell normal.
Right.
You know, so. I've met Godspeed. He's a good ass dude. I actually met him through, you know, knowing E-Vapors and Partial Rail and those guys, and just, you know, linking up. It's really cool to link up with these guys at these shows that we do.
Right.
I think E-Vapors is actually on his way to a car show this weekend.
I think they're doing the Mechanicsville. Actually, E-Vapors should be taking delivery of his.
I don't know what he's taking. You know what I mean? You gotta go check out his channel for that delivery for sure. He's taking a delivery of a badass car. Matter of fact, I've been kicking around the idea of throwing something down around that lines of what he's doing. And even it's not even just his Tesla guys. He's got something else cooking up that is.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, over there at the show.
Right now that we're speaking on E-Vapors, bro, honestly, let me tell you one thing as to why I respect people such as yourself, E-Vapors, Rambo, Godspeed, many other people in the car scene, because you guys already had what you had when you got on YouTube.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly. Yep. 100%.
You guys did not earn this from YouTube. You know what I mean? And you guys are honestly just using YouTube as a platform to reach out to more people and inspire them to, you know, reach levels that you guys have gotten to reach. So that's one of the reasons why I respect people like you guys, and not to mention the homie Carshel Rel. You know, he's another good dude, man. I had the pleasure of the first time I met him was down in Maryland, and I pulled up on him on a Cars and Coffee in my 26-foot box truck, like I did Zay TRD down in Houston. I had a 26-foot box truck, bro. It is what it is. That I happen to be in your city while I'm working. If I got 6-7 hours to spare, I'm gonna go kick it with you and link up and at least say what's up. You know what I mean? Even if we just sat down to have a water bottle or whatever the case may be, if we're that close, I'm gonna show you that respect, because if you come out to LA, I got you, man. Anybody that knows me and you tell me you're coming out to LA and I tell you that I got you, I'll be there. Don't trip. Don't trip. So I just had to say that, bro. I got nothing but respect for you guys, for real.
Much appreciated. You know, that's the thing is a lot of us, E-Vapors and us, and Carshel Rail, he's an OG. That's another dude that if you would imagine if he would have been filming 15 years ago, where he'd be at today. But again, who knew, right? He's an OG. He's a good ass dude, and that's the thing is like this YouTube channel. That's where a lot of people get it fucked up. Is everything that's in my driveway and everything that's in my house I had well before YouTube. You know what I'm saying? YouTube. I'm at 500 subs. I'm not even getting paid from YouTube. I do this stuff just because, like you said, there's people out there that have watched my stuff and actually messaged me personally that was like, yo, man, you're an inspiration, man. You're doing your thing. You're busting your ass. I've had my full-time job for 19 years, man. So for someone to take that from a guy, it's like, yo, man, I'm on here for fun. I'm on here for, hey, if YouTube pays for my cars, hey, man, I'm cool. If I'm driving around on a Lamborghini, my YouTube channel's paying for it, I'm cool. You know?
Why not?
And that's it. Why wouldn't you? It's a free platform that everybody can do what they want to do on their channel. But that's what I like about E-Vapors and Carshel Rail. And again, they've reached out to me, and I did an interview with them for the first time a while back. And they've been really pushing me to get my messages out there. And it doesn't matter about your message. You know what I'm saying? We all come from certain things, whatever the case may be. It's not a book that's buying on Amazon. It's not. This is real type shit where cars are bringing people together.
Yeah.
whatever your background is, whether you're coming from the streets or you're coming from multi-million-dollar homes, it doesn't matter. Cars are still coming and bringing people together, and we all have respect for each other.
Right.
That's what matters, and that's what I feel is so cool to be able to have that and be able to run with it. People behind you supporting you, like yourself. You supported me from day one before you even met me. You were still rocking with me. And I was like, dude, this guy's cool as hell. That I finally met you in real life and like take a register. I'm like, holy shit, this is Daily Grind. And Al Boogie's like, that's Daily Grind. I'm like, what? What? Holy shit, where did he come from? So it was really cool and to have this platform and to be able to tell anybody and everybody, don't ever forget your dreams, man. Do you realize I hit 500 subs today? That's a huge milestone for me, man. You're at 3,500.
Right.
That's a dream of mine.
Right.
So you don't even realize that you're even pushing me. When I look at your page and I'm like, bro, this guy's got 3,500. I'm gonna catch his ass. I'm gonna catch him. That's motivating me. So you're motivating other people. You don't even know you're motivating.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm telling you right now that you have respect for us, bro. I have respect for you because you're putting the food on the table for your family, man. Whatever it's doing, your motivation itself is fucking unstoppable, bro. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, bro. Honestly, and I mean, to anybody watching, like the end goal, if a lot of the people you're gonna see probably on the SRT show is probably gonna be people that are already established and already have their business.
Absolutely.
But he's, allowed me to come on, and actually, you guys are seeing what I'm trying to build from the beginning right now.
Absolutely.
I'm still like, just because I make $2,000 a week doesn't mean I got money. That's right. Nothing.
No, because we spend at 2,500 a week.
Yeah, exactly, man. So it's like, honestly, like I'm gonna put it out here now because it's one of those things of like manifesting it, putting it out there. Like my end goal is starting a real estate portfolio where I have rental properties or flips that I buy and fix on my own. Since that's what I know. Construction is what I know, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I have a passion for it. I would be doing construction for free if I was a millionaire. Honestly, like I could do that and wake up every day and be proud of what I'm building. You know what I mean? Right. So the end goal is just to have a crazy real estate portfolio and have my family set, man. I don't want to leave this world. That's, if you ask me what one of my fears is, honestly, leaving this earth without setting up my family is probably my only and biggest fear in life, bro.
That's a real ass talk, man, right there, brother.
Yeah, and
real shit, man.
I gotta give a shout out to E-Vapors because, man, the way this man, look, almost a year ago, back in November last year, on the 1st of November, I hit him up and I was thinking about stepping back from my channel. And I asked him if he would take it over. And I asked him if he would take it over, that, there's nobody else I trust that could put out, solid content out there in the entrepreneur world, since he's already doing it. And he agreed, he said yes. And some time went by and he had a lot of things happen in his life where he wasn't able to start dropping content on Daily Grind Family. But actually today I was really thinking about it, and E-Vapors, if you're still on here, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you purposely, in a way, did not start loading content up to Daily Grind Family because you knew that at some point I was going to regret trying to step away from it. And once he's already started putting content out there and got the ball rolling, it's like, okay, this his baby, now let him take it over. But
right,
because I know at one point he wanted to quit as well, you know what I mean, and somebody told him not to. So the fact that he was able to say, okay, cool, I'm gonna hold on to this for you, and just pick it back up when you get that motivation again. I feel that's probably one of the things that happened. And yes, up until recently, I reached out to him. I told him, look, bro, I think I'm ready. I want to take it to the next level, this and that. And he said, no problem, bro. Take it. It's just your channel, bro. Daily Grind Family is your channel, man. Go ahead, run with it, do what you got to do. And I'll be here supporting you, man. So E-Vapors, bro, I appreciate you, because if it wasn't for that, the channel probably would have just got deleted or something like that.
Exactly. Well, that's one thing that we definitely can relate as E-Vapors is done that for a lot of people. You know what I mean? He goes above and beyond, you know, and that's why I wanted to be a part of the Car Talk TV network, was because of him and Car Show Rail. Exactly those exact reasons. They go above and beyond what they have to do, but because they have, it's weird. It's like they know when to reach out. You know what I mean? It's kind of a trip, but I appreciate those guys, and I'm going to say that in every interview that I have. That those two guys especially have really put a fire under my ass to step up my game. You know what I'm saying? They believed in me. It's great. Matt, I truly appreciate you coming on here. I really, truly appreciate it, to take the time and to make time for myself and my show. Car Talk TV Network is super, super excited to have you on here today. I want to say thank you so much to yourself. Everybody, if you guys have not checked out his YouTube, Daily Grind Family, make sure you get your asses over there right now. Show him love. Watch his videos. There's a lot of gems in his videos, to be honest with you. Let's get him up there. Let's get him grinding. Let's get him working. So Daily Grind, I truly appreciate you coming on here tonight, man. I will see your ass out in LA before the year ends for sure. It's gotta cool down. That's goddamn hot.
Hit me up, bro. Like, man, I mean, I appreciate you having me on, honestly, and like, we ain't even scratched the surface yet, man. Goddamn, L Boogie 79 just hopped up in here, man. L Boogie, bro, you playing with me, man. I've been missing your lives, bro. I've been going on YouTube, like, bro, where's the lounge at? Like, I want to pop in there. You know what I mean? And
he's going to be coming back strong as hell. He's got some shit he's going through and dealing with right now. But he's that's another cat. He's the badass dude.
We all go through things, and I reached out to him too. I shot him a text and let him know that, you know, whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just checking up on him. You know what I mean? Because you do notice, like, people that support you, you do notice when they're not around. You know what I mean?
You do.
So, you know, I'm thankful to be able to, like, actually have his number and reach out to him and hit him up, make sure everything's good. So, you know, I appreciate you having me on, bro. Like I said, we haven't even scratched the surface with me. Like, a lot of you guys that are on here, if you guys ever get to meet me in person, you guys will understand me a little bit more. And I mean, I haven't even put my life story out anywhere, like, in its entirety.
I can't wait for that one.
We just don't have enough time in this.
We gotta break it up, make a couple videos.
for sure. And I think when the revenue is correct, I think we'll be able to bring that quality content to the channel and just put it all out on the table, bro. But for anybody who hasn't had the chance of checking out Daily Grind Family, man, Daily Grind Family was created not to make money for myself, but actually the channel was created to generate revenue for events that I was holding on a monthly basis. I was feeding the homeless people down at Skid Row, or any, you know, heavily like homeless population down in LA, which is pretty much anywhere. We have a crazy problem out here, and I was doing it all out of my pocket. And so, you know, the channel came to mind, and I said, hey, why not? If it could generate some money so that it doesn't come out of my personal income, then that's what we're going to try to do. And luckily, we were able to get the channel monetized within 11 months after it started, with a major push from the homie Reyes, who has that dude's like 400 something, like probably 500,000 subscribers by now. But he's a real dude. So the channel wouldn't be where it's at, honestly, if it wasn't for Reyes, the entrepreneur. So now you guys know the backstory of the channel. Honestly, Daily Grind Family is not for me to be famous. It's not for me to have money or anything like that. I can make my own money. I'm working on my own to put my family at where I want them to be. And Daily Grind is really just to help other people in need. So if you guys get a chance to go check it out, I appreciate it. I'm not telling you to subscribe. Check it out.
I'm telling you, subscribe, all right? For everybody that's going to see this.
If you like it,
yeah,
then
absolutely.
go ahead, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. But thank you very much for having me on, bro. Nothing but respect, and I can't wait till every single one of you guys that are on the chat that came through. The homie Cali Woke, another real dude, man. I got nothing but respect for you, bro. Whenever you guys hit LA, please hit me up. I'm back on IG. So you guys can reach out to me on IG at any time, Daily Grand Family, and you better believe that I'm gonna respond to you, man. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it, brother. We'll talk, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, that is the end of the Thesrtgod Show. I truly appreciate everybody that has swung through here. Big partnership with Car Talk TV Network. Make sure you guys get over there and subscribe to their YouTube channel, Instagram, all of the above. I truly appreciate y'all swinging through. And next week, we have a huge guest coming on. It is also going to be interesting to hear what their whole scoop is on how they're doing their thing over there in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's all I'm going to leave you guys with that. So I truly appreciate everybody that's swung through the Thesrtgod Show, man. Keep positive. Keep a smile on your face. You never know who is watching you, and you never know who's looking up to you, man. Keep it real. I appreciate y'all.